All right, are we ready for some breaks tonight? Boy, I can't speak, can I? Let's try that again. 3 things on tap. Half case of Leaf autograph mini football helmets. That will be the start of a new case. And then we've got a full case of gold label baseball. And third in the lineup tonight is an 8-box inner case of Phoenix football. And of course, as the norm, before we actually start ripping into things, we do have a little bit of information to go over, so let's go ahead and get our screen on that for a minute. Feedback is automated on eBay. What that means to you is that anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get the same in return. That's why we love automation. No waiting. And of course, the second thing there, far more important, is simply to say thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me, keeping me company on this Saturday night. Taking a look next at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're going to start at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We'll open Leaf Memorabilia Treasury. That's got 5 autographed memorabilia. Well, they may not all be autographed, so let's just say 5 memorabilia items in there, usually autographed. It's a multi-sport product. There are also some non-sport categories in there as well, but everything is listed in the football section on eBay. We're also going to break Heritage High Number Baseball tomorrow night. It'll be a half case break, and it will be the start of a new case. Monday night will be an off night. Tuesday night, Clearly Authentic Baseball, Immaculate Basketball, Gold Label Baseball, and Origins Football, all coming your way Tuesday night. On Wednesday, we have a new release, and that's Triple Threads. We'll open a 9-box inner case of Triple Threads Baseball, and we're also going to open a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys. On Thursday, we're going to open Phoenix football again, but it will be by the master case, which means a 16-box break in total. 2 8-box inner cases will comprise that break on Thursday night. Here's what you need to know about what we're opening tonight. The mini helmets, of course, have completely free shipping. Anytime you do a break with me that offers completely free shipping, it is projected to go out no later than a week after the fact. So that means it'll ship no later than Saturday the 26th. That will probably go out the door sooner, but it shouldn't be any later than that. If you get skunked in that mini helmet break and your team is not one of the teams pulled, you are entitled to a consolation card. It's just a single card, any year, any series kind of deal. Typically, I would hang on to that and send it with your next package, because it is a free shipping break. But if you want it sent sooner, you only need to send me a message and let me know. I'll take care of it for you. Our paid shipping breaks tonight are Gold Label and Phoenix. Those should be on the way to you Thursday at the latest. I would hope sooner, but shouldn't be any later than that unless something extremely unexpected were to happen. I don't think anybody will get skunked in Gold Label or Phoenix. You're going to pull cards of some sort there, I imagine. But if on the off chance you didn't even pull a base card in one of those, you would get consolation card or cards, and they would ship out with the rest of the break since it is a paid break. Excuse me. So first up, half case of 2019 Leaf autographed mini football helmets. That means we're going to be opening 5 of them. This is break number 3. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Saturday night, the 19th of October. And of course, we're breaking the same night. You've got your team names on one side, the eBay user ID of the winner across from each team, and a new spreadsheet will go up before each break. So if you're not in this mini helmet break, hang tight. You'll get a chance to see your name up there shortly. And last but not least, the focus is changing up here. So yes, I do know that makes the background go out of focus. That is intentional. I don't want you to sweat that. We're still going to be able to see what we need to see, and should actually be able to see it even a little bit up closer than we would have otherwise. Now, for our mini helmets, this is the start of a new case. So here's what that means to you. I got to get all these boxes out of here, and then I'm going to label them on the end, or number them rather, and we will use random.org to determine which ones get opened tonight and which ones will be saved for our next break. So it's going to take me just a minute here to get everything extracted from this case, because it's kind of a weird case. They made it really tall instead of wide, so it's hard to get the bottom ones out of there. Yeah, it definitely could have been designed better. Alrighty. Jay Allen wants to know how the Kentucky game ended up. Jay Allen, I turned it off. I don't know. Last I saw, 21-0. Not in our favor, obviously, which is why one reason I turned it off. It was a very frustrating game. Very, very frustrating game. Could not watch it. It was just making me mad. Like, literally making me mad. All right. Let's roll over here to random and figure out which of these we're going to open tonight. All right, so there are 10 are in there. We're just going to hit randomize a single time because we do that anytime we have 10 or more in a list. We're going to open the corresponding boxes for the first 5 numbers that come up. So it gives us 4, 3, 1, 10, 1, 10, and 9. So that's 1, 3, 4, 9, 10. All right. 1, 3, 4. Actually, 9 and 10 are on the end, but let me get these other guys out of the way. Slide these guys back in. And give me a second to put the first 5 out of harm's way, or rather the back half. The half we're not opening. All right. So these are the lucky 5 coming out of here tonight. Lucky for somebody anyway. Jay Allen says 21-0 was the final score as well. Okay, well, as I said, I just couldn't watch it anymore. I had already been flipping back and forth because I was getting frustrated, and I finally just had to turn it off because it was seriously making me angry, and I was trying to not, be in that kind of headspace because we had a break to do. So the Kansas City Chiefs and Tyreek Hill come out first. We've got a Beckett sticker on the back there for authentication, and there's your little Beckett paperwork that goes with it. So Kansas City Chiefs are first out with Tyreek Hill. Yeah, I think I flipped over at one point and saw that the Astros Yankees was like 3-0 in the first inning, and then I decided, well, I'm not going to watch that either, so I started watching Law and Order Special Victims Unit. Lenny Moore for the Colts, Beckett authentication. You can barely catch around the corner the Beckett sticker as well. So right now we are Colts and Chiefs. Well, yeah, the 0-0 at halftime, E.J. Allen, sure, was kind of a boring game in the beginning, but also, the weather was horrible. It was pouring rain, so there wasn't a lot of passing on either side. I wasn't entirely surprised that it was nothing at halftime, but then we had that really, really bad punt that put them, like 20 yards from the goal with the punt. And, of course, they scored there, and then it just went all downhill after that. Jim Langer and the Dolphins is next out. We've got JSA authentication sticker on the back, and this, believe it or not, sticking down there in the front is your JSA authentication paperwork, just in the box in a really weird way, but it is in there. So we are Dolphins, Colts, and Chiefs. BC Nugs GB12 says your Badgers lost to Illinois. Imagine how you feel. Yeah, I don't know. It just puts me in a really bad mood when we lose that and play that poorly and lose that badly. And I mean, it just, I don't know. It does. It just puts me in a horrible mood, which is why I turned it off and started. I was going to try to watch the baseball game, and then that was irritating me. So that's when I just switched over to non-sports. Jerry Rice, San Francisco 49ers. Beckett authenticated there, and if you can see down in the bottom is your little Beckett paper COA. So we are Chiefs, 49ers, Colts, and Dolphins at the moment. Okay, this is interesting because it's like wrapped in saran wrap inside there. So, like, what is that about? I'm not sure. Oh, it's multi-signed. Oh, dang, son. That's Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, and Andre Reed. That's nice for the Buffalo Bills. That is really nice. Can you, it's, for some reason, it's got like a saran wrap type thing in there. Maybe because they signed with a paint pen or something. I don't know, but that is super nice. What I do not see, however, is the authentication. I don't see an authentication sticker on the back, do you? And I don't see an authentication paper in there either. It's possible sometimes they're tucked in the bottom, but I don't see it there either. So it is a very nice little signed mini helmet, but what we do not have is any sort of authentication. So here's what I'm going to tell you if this is coming to you and you have the Buffalo Bills. If you reach out to Leaf, they should be able to help you with that. Now, we've had this happen before with Leaf where they sent it out without something, and basically I think they had you send it back, and then they sent it back out with the COA or something along those lines. But anyway, I know another customer had that happen, so to keep that in mind. If it's for your personal collection, it doesn't matter, I'm sure. And maybe there's a sticker down below what we can see, but I don't offhand see it. So once again, the Bills with Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, Andre Reed. This is the one where I'm seeing no certificate or sticker on it. So that was the Bills. We had the Dolphins here for Jim Langer. San Francisco 49ers and Jerry Rice. The Colts and Lenny Moore. I want to say my customer that happened with before, it's Tyreek Hill and the Chiefs, called Leaf and spoke to someone there, and I want to say, I think they got, that Leaf paid the shipping and the whole deal. They just explained to them what the sitch was, because they were not keeping it personal collection. And I know this has happened before, not just with me, with other breakers. In fact, someone told me there was a whole case, although I don't remember if it was Leaf or TriStar, but like a whole case that someone opened that was missing all the authentication. So it does happen sometimes, but they will make it right. Now I've got all these safely tucked away. Let me move them into the shipping room, and I'll be right back with you. We're going to be headed into Gold Label Baseball. Let me get our spreadsheet back up here and get it ready to go. And then we'll bust some Gold Label. If you missed this earlier, please take a minute. Read the information that you see there. Gives you shipping information, etc. on all of our breaks for tonight. I'm not going to verbally go through it step by step again right now, but there you go in case you missed it earlier. This is a 16-box case of Gold Label Baseball. Full case break, it's break number 2. And same as, guys, team names on one side, winning bidders across from. Only difference is a couple of teams in here have no hits. That's the Diamondbacks and the Marlins. So that's why you did not see them listed for sale. Everybody else, you're going to see, of course, your name across from your team. And let me check our status here. We had a couple of unpaid things. Let me see where I sit with those. So it looks like we may have ourselves an unpaid team in Phoenix football. We'll wait and see if the guy gets it paid after we do gold label, but it's somebody that doesn't have a lot of feedback and they haven't paid for it yet, so we may potentially have an unpaid coming up in a minute. So gold label, if you haven't done a break of this before, there is one framed autograph per box. And there are also some base cards in here, and the deal with the base cards is they come in different classes. There's a class 1, a class 2, and a class 3. The 1 is the most common, the 3 is the least common. So we'll see a variety of those as we go along, and a few numbered cards as well. In addition, of course, to our one gold framed autograph that we're going to find per box. So let me get a few sleeves out on the table here, and then we're going to get cracking on some gold label. Hi, Strong Crosby, and I didn't see you jump in there. And Jay Allen, you have the Phillies, the Rangers, and the Rays in here tonight, huh? All right. We will do our best to make everybody happy before we get done. Of course, not every team's going to pull a gold framed autograph because we've got 30 teams and 16 gold framed autographs, but you might pull some other nice things, some numbered cards and whatnot. Hopefully for everybody. I always save the gold frame one for last. If you wonder why that one's sitting up there, that's why I save it for last. So you can kind of see in the background there where these say class 1 or class 2 or class 3, but again, we're not really going to focus on that. We're going to look only for the numbered things in our gold frame autographs. Those are the things we're interested in. Like this fine fellow here, numbered to 150, and that is for the New York Yankees, who are probably going to get their butts beat tonight. That is Mariano Rivera, unless they can, like, get it together. But I think we already knew going into tonight it was going to be pretty tough road for them to travel to win at this point in time. Stang Lover, you got the Reds and the Tigers. All right, my friend. See if we can hook you up. First out is Kevin Newman for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hi, Ron, you logged in under Rebecca. I started to call you Rebecca, and then I was kind of speed reading, and it says this is Ron. Guys, he's asking about what cards ship. So here's the deal. Anytime we do a break where not all the cards ship, it will always, without fail, give you that information in the listing description down there in that part where it talks about like the quantity and the name of the product and the date and time of the break and all that. And if it doesn't say something in that area about, you know, whatever it is, veteran base doesn't ship, or this doesn't ship, or that doesn't ship, or there's a separate category for this, that, or the other, in the absence of any wording like that, then everything will ship. This is to 150 Francisco Lindor for the Cleveland Indians. So it's basically, unless stated otherwise in that little area, all cards will ship. Now, I do breaks where not all cards ship, especially like Series 1, Series 2, Update. I mean, There are definitely breaks I do where not all cards ship, and the base cards have their own bidding category and that sort of stuff. But again, it will always tell you that. In this particular instance, of course, it did not state anything in that area. So yeah, all the cards will ship out of this particular break. We have Daniel Ponce de Leon for the Cardinals. Little St. Louis action. John Crosby says it's good to get the first hit. It does make you feel better, doesn't it? When you kind of get that first hit, you feel like, yeah, okay, I can relax a little bit, you know, enjoy the rest of the break and that sort of thing. Jay Allen, you bought yourself a box of this and you got an Altuve auto. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Ron, who have you got in here? Who is your rooting interest in here tonight? Number to 150 for the Braves. That's Chipper. Yeah, I occasionally open loose boxes of Gold Label for myself as well, but I hardly ever get who I want out of it. Like, hardly ever. Which, I mean, I guess really the odds would not be in my favor to get what I wanted out of it, considering I usually want Cincinnati Reds, you know. It's not like they're going to turn up super frequently in anything other than, well, maybe in Bowman some years, but probably not in most other things. There are the Braves with Tukey. You've got St. Louis and the Dodgers. Well, all right, you're on the board then, Ron, with the Ponce de Leon. So we've got you on the right track so far then. Edward's here. Hi, Edward. You got the Blue Jays. All right. Let's work on a little love for Toronto. We'll work on a little love for the Dodgers there for Ron. And John's here. Hi, John. The other John, not John Allen, or Jay Allen is already here. This is John Reynolds. And Jason, you like that last box? You must have the Braves then. You must be on Atlanta tonight, I'm guessing. No, we're not going to get anything numbered in there. I guess not. Sometimes you don't, but most boxes you get like a numbered card. So maybe our autograph will be numbered in here instead, perhaps, you think? Maybe. There's a little Vlad Guerrero Jr. and our other base card. So no, our autograph's not numbered either, but it's another one for the Cardinals. It's Dakota Hudson. And right now I can just hear Stanglover. He's thinking to himself, why is it that whenever I buy the Cardinals, they never hit, and whenever I don't buy them, they hit like crazy? That's what you're thinking, isn't it, Stanglover? It is, isn't it? I bet it is. I could be wrong, but I bet I'm not. Because that's what I'd be thinking too, if I were you. I think it would be the same way. You know what? We might, is our gold label, maybe that's it. We might have our gold label, might have been a redemption, but then I think I felt it in just a different pack than normal. It's usually right there on the top. That one was not. Jay Allen, you need another Harper redemption. I know, that was sweet. It wasn't through me, but you told me about that. The red autograph Harper redemption was a sweet little hit for you, my friend. I would not be at all sad if we could find another one for you. I like pulling the big hits. All right. Let's see who our winner chicken dinner gold label or gold frame is. Oh, he says, no, you're just thinking you want, you want a Joey Votto and a Miggy autograph. Well, all right. All right, we will do our best. That is numbered to 15. Got a very low number, Edgar Martinez for the Mariners. That's our first autograph tonight that's numbered, isn't it? I think it is. So 15, not too shabby. And pondering whether your two teams hit in the helmets. Who'd you have in the helmets? Who do we pull, guys? The Bills multi-signed, which somehow didn't have any COA with it, so that's going to be that one you got to track down the COA through Leaf. The Dolphins, 49ers, 49ers, Bills, and I don't remember the other two. I'm trying to think who they are. Chiefs, Dolphins, 49ers, Chiefs, Bills. And then I still don't remember the fifth one. But I got better than I usually do. Oh, Colts. There you go. Thank you, Ron. Yeah. Colts. Colts is the one I was missing. So I don't remember who you had, Staying Lover, so I can't tell you for sure if one of those was you or not, but at least you know what they are now, or the teams anyway. Numbered to 99, Francisco Lindor and the Cleveland Indians. And Edward, you helped me out there too, telling me Colts. Thank you, guys. You know I have the hardest time remembering that stuff. Usually once we've looked at it, my brain's already gone on to something else. I very seldom retain it right there at the top, in the forefront, if you will. Yes, Staying Lover, no Charger or Jag. I'm sorry to say we did not hit either one of those. But we do have a little Astro here. Miles Straw for Houston, who is most likely going to be World Series bound after tonight, I'm going to guess. Go out on a limb there and project that. I think that Bill's multi-signed might be the first multi-signed mini helmet that we've pulled in a break. I think that it is. We've pulled some multi-signed out of full-size helmets in the past, but I don't think we've ever pulled a multi-signed out of mini helmets until tonight. So that's kind of interesting. Kind of cool, you know. This is number 275 for the New York Yankees, Don Mattingly. And also, somebody told me they were having trouble seeing the description, like on their phone. I think someone else told me that you have to zoom out on it, just by the way. I guess when they changed some stuff back, I don't know, a month or two ago by now, Deion Sanders and the Braves to 50, they made some sort of change, and as a result, on mobile devices, it apparently is really hard to scroll on the description, or some of it doesn't show up or something. But someone else told me that what you do is zoom out, and then it's all there, so I don't know. Ernie Banks and the Cubs to 25. Because I only look at them like on my tablet or on a laptop or a desktop. I don't ever really use my phone to look at them. So I couldn't say for certain, but that is what I have been told, just as an FYI. In case anybody else is having that problem. Minnesota Twins and Willens. Your rookie. Well, he's not little, but you're a rookie for the Minnesota Twins. Oh, man, Staying Lover says he's 0 for 2018 and 19. Now, that's not right. You've hit something. You've hit memorabilia since 2018. It hasn't been since 2017 that you hit memorabilia, man. No, I know that's not right, is it? No, that can't be right. John, you need autographs and not base. I feel you, brother. We're going to work on that for you. You got a Lenny Moore early in the year for the Colts. Oh, that's who it was on the Colts tonight, now that you said his name. Yeah, that is exactly who it was tonight for the Colts, was Lenny Moore. Jay Allen, you need Phillies, Rangers, and Rays. You're just reminding the mojo there that you're still hanging out, waiting to see something pop out for them. So we'll do our best to 150, the Big Hurt, the White Sox. So guess what I found out today? My mom called to tell me this because she knows how much we love it. Dave & Buster's, finally, they're going to build a Dave & Buster's here, and it's going to be about, I don't know, less than 5 miles from where we live. I'm so excited. But apparently it's not going to open until like 2021 is the target for it to open. So I'm really bummed about that because I thought it might open late next year, but apparently they're not planning on that. But still, I'm excited we're going to have it. Shohei Ohtani, showtime, baby, for the Angels. And that is numbered, does that say to 10? Let me get a better look at that. Yeah. And it's first in the series as well. So it is number 1 of 10, no less. So how about Shohei Ohtani and the Angels with a big booming hit here in Gold Label? Like that plan. Almost as much as I like the fact that we're going to have Dave & Buster's. Which will cost me a fortune, of course. Huh. Now that feels like we've got 2 frames potentially in this box. Wouldn't that be something quite interesting? It feels like we do, though. I'm just telling you. Oh, you know what? One of them's going to be our relic. Yeah. I bet one will be the gold frame autograph. The other's going to be the relic for the case. Alrighty. Numbered to 99 for the Braves, Deion Sanders. Yeah, you guys all think that I'm crazy, right? Because of Dave & Buster's, I'm so excited. And it will cost, it'll cost us a fortune, but truly we love Dave & Buster's. To 150, Fernando Tatis Jr. and the Padres. That's one thing I do anytime I travel. If I am near one, if I'm near a Dave & Buster's, you better believe I'm going in there. Well, we have the Orioles with Cedric Mullins. And I have to tell you, the other one felt exactly like a frame. It did not feel like it's going to be the relic, but yet I felt like, I mean, I guess it's going to have to be because it wouldn't make sense to have 2 gold frames, except we have 2 gold frames in that box. I didn't think it felt like the relic, but yet then I thought it was going to have to be the relic, but guess what? It's not. It's a bonus. That is Derek Rodriguez for the San Francisco Giants, and we got a little twofer in that box. Every once in a while, they mess up in our favor, don't they? I like that. Wonder if that means, though, that we might not get the relic. I hope it does not mean that, but it could mean that. So I don't know. We'll see how it shakes out. Jay Allen, you wish you had a Dave & Buster's around there. I know. I love them. And my mom was laughing. She goes, yeah, I knew I had to tell you as soon as I heard it. She goes, because you guys will be the oldest people in there. It's like, well, maybe, I don't know, but really not. My mom's never been in one, so she doesn't, it's not her kind of thing that she enjoys. So she envisions it being full of kids, which, I mean, it is at a certain point of the day, but certainly is it more a lot of adults too. And as we all know, later in the evening it is adults, but anyway, she was all excited to tell me the news and I was thrilled. Urias, that is the Padres, and it is number 225. Not Josh Ray, your girlfriend hates that place? Really? She hates Dave & Buster's? Why? Why would anyone hate Dave & Buster's? It's, you know, I'm sure there's lots of reasons why people would enjoy it, but because I like it so much, it's hard for me to imagine what those reasons would be. That's all I'm saying. And our autograph here is number 275. That is Brad Keller and the Kansas City Royals. Jason, you said those 2 autographs equal 1 almost. Well, listen, man, I'm just excited that we got an extra one in the box. So, I mean, okay, so they weren't both Mike Trout or whatever, but you know that as well as I do that we don't often find extra hits that we're not expecting. So, I just get happy when we do, that's all. Ron, you were a Dave & Buster's junkie. You have hundreds of Star Trek cards and does that say 300,000 tickets? Wow. 300,000 tickets. That's crazy. Not Josh Ray. Your girlfriend sucks at games, so she probably feels bad. Well, I don't know. I mean, my friends in California that are similar to my age, a couple of them older, a couple of them younger, but we're all within, you know, a rough same age frame. We all go there as a group. Like, we love to go there. It's to 99 Real Muto. So even when I travel there and go back and see my friends, we usually make a side trip to D&B. It's just fun. But all those tickets, Ron, what are you going to do, man? You got to cash those bad boys in. To 150 Nolan Arenado and the Rockies. I mean, that's half the fun, too, right? You take those tickets and pick out some totally junky stuff. That you we spend way more money to get the tickets than you would ever pay to buy the junky stuff. But yet there's some strange sense of accomplishment. Ooh, how about that? White Sox pulling the Eloy. Nice one. Of course, that and our Shohei Ohtani, both pretty good ones out of here so far. Jason wants to know what box we're on. Well, we've got 5 left, so we've opened 11. There are 5 remaining, including this one that's coming out of the wrappers is one of the 5 that are remaining. Ron says your wife doesn't mind because she gets Keurig and a Roomba out of the deal. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You got a lot of tickets, man. God, I'll hate to see how much money we spend once that thing opens up, but we might be right there with you, my friend. Edward, you need some Vlad in here. All right. We'll work on the mojo for that for you as well. Number to 75, it's Max Scherzer for the Nationals. But the fact that they've built it so close to where we live is going to make it even, we'll be there even more. It's numbered to 50, Ryan Sandberg and the Cubs. Because we can go all like back, like surface streets, you know. Don't have to get on any main highways or anything too out of the ordinary. So even like rush hour wouldn't be bad because we can just cut through some back streets. J.D. Martinez and the Red Sox to 99. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. When that opens, you'll probably see me take like 3 days off from breaks. We'll just spend all our time in Dave & Buster's. Ooh, baby. A 1 of 1 Jose Altuve for the Astros. This has been a pretty good little case in my opinion. And adding to it, a 1 of 1 Altuve to go with our Eloy and our Shohei to 10, etc. Oh, man, not Josh Ray. He says when he plays games with his girlfriend, he tries his best to absolutely crush her and with no remorse. This is going to be our relic. No wonder she doesn't want to go, man. Well, yeah, Jason, I think we can officially say the Astros probably win this break with a 1 of 1 Altuve. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty difficult to top that at this point. Although, you know, we do still have a few boxes left to open, but that looks pretty tough to beat at the moment. Number 299 for Toronto. There's a Vlad Guerrero Jr., not senior, obviously. And the Cubbies have Mr. Rizzo here, headed your way. That one is numbered 250. And we should have our relic waiting for us in this pack, and then our framed in the other. So here's our case hit relic in a hot second. Let's get those two base out of the way. And that is number 225. How about that, Stang lover? You got an Al Kaline for your Detroit Tigers, number 25. You got the case hit relic. A little piece of lumber on there for you, sir. Nick, Phoenix is right after we finish up Gold Label. So we've got a couple more boxes to open here and then a recap to do, and then we'll roll into Phoenix. Cole Stewart and the Minnesota Twins. Minnesota, eh? Jay Allen, what did you say about the Yankees? Oh, the Yankees hit a home run. Oh, the Yankees just hit a home run in real life, in the actual game. Okay, gotcha. So where does that leave our score? 3-2. Oh, plot thickens. Who hit it? Who hit the homer? You know, if they were to put a Buffalo Wild Wings next to the Dave & Buster's, I would probably never leave the complex. We have two B-dubs in town, but neither of them are super convenient. Jackie Robinson and the Dodgers to 150. But I do like some of the food from B-dubs. They have like a Southwest chicken wrap that I love. And in fact, I keep having it delivered with DoorDash. Because I don't want to, you know, I mean, by the time I drive over there and back with traffic and whatnot, it'd take me like 40 minutes. So I'd rather just pay DoorDash to do it. And here's another one for the Orioles. This one numbered to 50, Cedric Mullins. It's a bookend of Cedric, I do believe, but I don't think the other one was numbered. Of course, we'll find out for sure when we hit the recap. Oh, Ron, your son manages a B-dubs? Oh, yeah, B-dubs is awesome. I don't, again, you know, like, how could you not love that place? It's just wall-to-wall sports. And they have a really good selection of beer on tap. And some of you know, maybe not all of you, but some of you who have been breaking with me a long time probably remember that I used to be the regional manager for a distributor of beer. So I spent a lot of time in places like B-dubs. And I definitely appreciate places that have lots of beer on tap. Number 275, Nick Senzel. I put him in the wrong sleeve. Stang Lover, this, of course, headed to you. No, you don't have the Reds in here. Yeah, you do. You have the Reds. That's right. Right? Reds and Tigers. I think that's right. So I think Nick here is headed to you. Number 275 with Mr. Senzel. Your son's there. Your son is there right now. You'll tell him to send me something. Yeah, I actually had DoorDash bring me some B-dubs earlier today, as a matter of fact. And I had him bring me some last week, too. So I've been on a little kick lately with that chicken wrap. I hadn't had it in several months, and then I don't know, I started craving it. But I do love my B-dubs. For the Oakland A's, that is Nick Martini. We are rolling into the last box, so that means we are last box mojoing it right now. See if we can pull any more fire out of this case. Been a pretty good case as a whole. But you never know. We might have more fire in here. I'm going to give it a go. Ron, you think that DoorDash is expensive? Or you mean that B-Dubs is expensive? I'm guessing you probably think DoorDash. I mean, for sure, they do mark it up a little bit. I mean, I think they mark up the food by a certain percentage. I don't know, 5 or 10%. And then you have to pay the delivery fee or whatever. But I pay that monthly, that monthly pass where you just get the delivery free as long as you spend $12, which honestly, anytime we get food, we're probably spending more than $12. Ozzy Albies to 150, the Braves. So yeah, it definitely can be, but I also weigh out how much time it saves me, which means I have time to sort or ship or maybe, take care of the people that are here. Take care of my family, maybe. Take care of our pets, actually run an errand or something. Numbered to 50, Joey Gallo and the Rangers. So I basically have convinced myself that it's worth the nominal increase for the time savings. And our very last autograph that we see tonight is the Texas Rangers and Patrick Wisdom. It was a Rangers kind of box there at the end, wasn't it? So we're going to recap all this fun stuff. And we are going to roll through our numbered cards first. So we'll just do a quick little pass here of that. Then we'll take a look through our autographs. We got an extra one because one of our boxes had 2. So we actually should end up with 17 autographs, I believe. And then our case hit relic, of course. All of which you're about to see right now. So there's Texas Rangers, the Oakland A's. Here's our case hit relic. That was K-line, of course, for the Tigers. It was numbered to 25. Then you've got the Orioles, numbered to, I think that said 50. Cole Stewart for the Twins. The Shohei Ohtani is numbered to 10 for the Angels. Numbered to 75 for the Twins with Willens. Miles Straw and the Astros. The Mariners and the St. Louis Cardinals, the Braves and the St. Louis Cardinals again. And then you have Kevin Newman for Pittsburgh Pirates. Here's that sweet little 1 of 1 for the Astros with Mr. Jose Altuve. Eloy for the White Sox. Brad Keller, Kansas City Royals. The Giants and Derek Rodriguez, and there's your other Cedric Mullins to make the bookend of them for the Orioles. What'd you say, Staying Levered? What about a numbered card? Oh, the Senzel. Yeah, it was a numbered card. It was a red one that went by. It was like to 50 or 75. Do you need me to look it up again? Or did you see it in the recap? I'm a little bit behind on chat, so I'm thinking you may have already seen it, but if you didn't, let me know. All right, guys, let me see if we got all of our teams paid or if we still have one hanging out here. Yeah, we do. I figured we would. So the New York Giants are available here in Phoenix because our winning bidder bid and didn't pay. What a shock. It ended at $64 and some change on eBay, so I need to find a home in here for the New York Giants. Edward, you are welcome for the break. And, oh, Ron, this was your first break with us. Well, awesome, man. Well, welcome. Tell your son, I love B-Dubs. And if I worked there like he does, I would spend my whole paycheck probably on either draft beer or, food. So it's a good thing I do not work there. All right, let's go ahead and get some of this other info up and let you guys know who will pick up Who wants to pick up anybody, the New York Giants, in this break that's coming up tonight? I need to find a home for it. Meanwhile, we'll run through another little pass of this. So, of course, the mini helmets, the free shipping break out the door no later than Saturday the 26th, a week from today. Probably going to go sooner, shouldn't be any later. And if you didn't pull, if your team didn't get pulled in the mini helmets, your consolation card would typically be held and shipped with your next package just because it is a free shipping break. But if you want it sent sooner, you can send me a message on eBay. Let me know. We'll hook you up. Paid shipping breaks for tonight. That's Gold Label that we just finished, Phoenix that we're about to embark upon, and those should be on the way to you no later than Thursday. Some of it may go sooner, but I don't believe any of it would be any later than that unless something unexpected happens. I also don't think anybody will get skunked in Gold Label or Phoenix. I think you would pull at least some sort of cards, but on the off chance that it did happen, your consolation card or cards would ship out with the rest of the break since this is a paid shipping break. Now I'm going to bring you back to me for a second. I've got to go in and update our spreadsheet to reflect the fact that the Giants are unpaid. Meanwhile, if anybody wants to pick up the Giants, I need to find a home. Oh, looks like Tim's going to take it. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, Tim, I am typing in here for you right now the email address that I use for PayPal. I do not check correspondence here. I always tell everybody that because if you think you're going to find me that way, oh, you're totally not. I will never, ever check it. But, yeah. So, Tim, let me update the spreadsheet here to reflect that this is going to be you now. And close it out on eBay, get it canceled out for our unpaid bidder there. So while you're taking care of PayPal, I'm going to do a little housekeeping here on my side, and we'll be breaking again in a hot second. All right, part 1 is done. Let me get over here and handle, let's get over here and handle part number 2 now. All right, we are, it always tries to relist it now for some reason, which makes me a little bit crazy. They changed that recently, and every once in a while I miss it, and then when I'm trying to, cancel it out on eBay, it will all of a sudden like relist it, but I think I got it done right this time. I think I did. Alrighty, we are almost ready to go here. I've got one more little thing to do. Your Doxy 13. Okay, I already wrote you on the spreadsheet as T. Haynes just as a reminder to me, but yes, I will match you up after the break with your other teams, so that way we can, obviously we want to get it all out to you at the same time. And if you would just give me a heads up when you've got PayPal squared away. Meanwhile, we're going to start taking a look at the rest of our spreadsheet info. So this is an 8-box inner case of Phoenix football. It's break number 2. Obviously also ended tonight on eBay, Saturday night, the 19th of October. We've got team names there on the left, winning bidders cross from it on the right-hand side. Second chance, the Giants there. And I can just, maybe I'll just do that right now, just add in that Doxy 13. Yes, Tim, that amount is right. You're all good there. No shipping costs on them when you pick them up in chat. So you're all good there. And I'm just going to make myself a little note here out there next to it. And thank you, sir, by the way, for picking them up. Appreciate it. And then, of course, everybody else, your name is across from your team. And we already went over all the shipping info, so that is good to go. And let me just get our case up here. And I need to take a little caffeine break here while I get this case too. I usually drink either Red Bull or Mountain Dew. They both have a lot of caffeine, right? And that's usually kind of what I go for. But tonight I'm drinking Coke, like regular Coke. And I don't think it has as much caffeine in it. It doesn't seem like it does anyway. I guess it probably says somewhere on the label, but I've never checked it. Maybe I've just convinced myself that Red Bull and Mountain Dew have more caffeine. Maybe they all have the same amount. Who knows? All right, so Phoenix football, we are looking for 2 autographs, 1 memorabilia card per box. And, of course, there's other stuff in here, too. There's some parallels, numbered stuff, and whatnot. So we'll find a little bit of that as we go along our merry way as well. I need to get a few more sleeves out on the table here. And we're about ready to go. I always underestimate the amount of sleeves I'm going to use in any given night. I always think it's going to be less than it really ever turns out to be for whatever reason. And I need to get my own view switched back too, because I've got me on the wrong page. I've got you on the right page, but me on the wrong page. Now we're all together. Thank you very much, Tim. Appreciate you, man, picking that up. Hopefully we'll have some good luck for you tonight. The mojo will reward you, we hope, anyway, right? Jay Allen, you need Cowboys and Titans. And you're going to call it, you're going to try to hit the hay, but you'll check back with us if you can't sleep. All right, my friend, sounds good. Let's try to get you hooked up here with some Cowboys and some Titans. Now, as we usually do, I'll go a slight bit slower through the first box, just so you kind of get an idea of what some of the parallels are and what they're going to be numbered to. And then as we go through subsequent boxes, we'll go a little bit faster. But that's kind of how you can expect it to roll. And of course, our next break of this, which is going to be Thursday night, we're going to break a full 16-box master case. Which really, I mean, it's kind of confusing, but basically, Panini has, really all Panini makes are 8-box cases, right? That's all there are. They're sealed 8-box cases, but they will put 2 sealed 8-box cases in a larger box and seal that up and call that a master case. So that is what we're going to be breaking on Thursday night, a quote-unquote master case. So we'll cut the seal on the big box, and then inside of that we'll find our 2 sealed 8-box cases, and we'll bust them both on Thursday. Lots of those little things. I love them. Those little fillers. I use them a lot, so I'm always happy to see those. Pink. We're going to find a lot of pink tonight. And anytime you see it, pink like that in the background, you know it is going to be numbered to 199, like we saw on the back of that one. We'll find plenty of red ones. Whenever we see the red ones, those are numbered to 299. And there's loads of other colors in here too. So there's another pink. So once again, that is going to be 199. We're not going to flip all of those, but we're flipping them in this first box just again so everybody can get familiar with what is what. Numbered to 149, Andy Isabella and the Cardinals with a relic and autograph. Tim, you want to see some fire? All right, man, let's do it. Burley Man, we are just starting on Phoenix. So if you are here for Phoenix, you have not missed a thing. If you were here for looking for Gold Label or the mini helmets, that unfortunately you would have missed. But if you're just in the market for Phoenix, you are right on time. So once again, the red are to 299. We'll find plenty of these little purple fellows as well, and the purples are numbered to 149. So red are to 299, pink 199, purple 149. There's also some kind of a royal blue. There are these, which I kind of call turquoise. I don't know what they officially call them, but those are to 25. In I would say probably we'll find, you know, less than 5 of those in an 8-box case that are numbered to 25. They don't really guarantee them, but they're not super frequent, obviously. Pat Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs, numbered to 50. Ooh, we got some ink with it. Sweet. I was flipping it thinking they were probably only going to give us a relic, but I was wrong, kids. We got the whole shebang. Auto and relic for Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs. Nice way to start to $2.99. These look like they should be numbered, but they aren't. Those multicolored ones are not numbered. And there again, we've got a little pink, so to $1.99. Oh yeah, these guys, kind of orange, I guess, is technically, they're sort of coppery orange, whatever you want to call them. They are numbered to 99. And we'll find loads of them as well. Miles Sanders and the Eagles to 100 is our relic, our first relic out. That is solely a relic. Obviously, our others had autographs attached. It's to $2.99 for the Patriots. That's got a nice little pattern on it. I can't remember what Panini calls that pattern. You can see it kind of throughout the card there. Those, again, those are not numbered at all. They are parallels, but they are not numbered. But this little fella here, this kind of royal blue, this should be to 35. And we flip it over, and it is indeed to 35. And that's another one that we'll probably find anywhere, you know, maybe 2, 3, 4, 5 of those in an 8-box case, something like that on average. So not a ton of those coming out. A handful, but not an extraordinary amount. All right. Brett, you said, what were you saying? What were you saying? Phew, about? Is there something in there that you hit that you wanted to hit, or is there something else going on there? Joe says that the Lamar is that particular pattern comes out 1 per case. I cannot, though, recall what that pattern name is. Do any of you guys remember what that pattern is called by chance? You know, Panini has so many pattern names, I very seldom remember more than about 4 or 5 of them. Topps has far fewer, so I have an easier time remembering them. Oh, the pattern is Firebird? Is that what you're saying, Bonzo? Okay. All right. Thank you. Joe says fire something, but Bonzo said, yeah, he thinks Firebird. So that makes sense. Since this is Phoenix, that would make sense if they called it Firebird, yeah. The thing is, they'll use the same pattern or almost identical in another product and call it something else. You know, like they do with Cracked Ice and then Crystal. Cracked Ice and Crystal look exactly the flipping same to me. But you know, most of the time these days, they're Crystal, and only a few times are they Cracked Ice, but it looks like the exact same pattern, so they drive me a little bit crazy with that. To $1.99 Giants. And that's an Ezekiel Elliott. It's a refractor, numbered to $2.99. Oh, I didn't catch the red. That's on me. I should have caught the red on that and known that was to $2.99. Fire Burst. Okay, there you go. Tim's got it in there for us. It's actually Fire Burst rather than Firebird on that pattern name. Thank you, guys. To $2.99. To $99. And we have a Vikings hit coming up here. Chris Dolman from Minnesota. This will be numbered to 35. Got the Denver Broncos and Peyton Manning to 99. That's also to 99. These are to 149 when we hit the purple. To 299 for the Patriots. We've about upon our relic here, which I believe it looks like it's going to be Sammy Watkins. I'm sorry, Dwayne Haskins. Why did I think Sammy Watkins? I have no idea. I read it wrong. But anyway, it is Dwayne Haskins to 35. And you have a nice 3-color relic and, of course, low number parallel on that as well. So Redskins with a good-looking relic for your rookie QB. And our gold. Our gold are numbered to 75 in here. So that's the first gold we've seen tonight, but it certainly will not be the last one. Traditionally, a pretty good amount of those come out. It's to 149. 299 for the Packers. And the Ravens hit Miles Boykin. That is numbered to 199. Autograph and relic paired together there. This is box number 3 that we're jumping into right now. Right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Right after I said that, I was like, is that right? Didn't seem like we'd gone through 3, but I guess we have. Whoops. Oh, you know what? I just realized it says it right on the front of the box. Like that old time I'm sitting there trying to remember that pattern name. I never once looked up at the box. And then you guys, we were trying to remember it as well. Like, why didn't I? It's right there and I didn't even look at it. That's hilarious. How in the world did I miss that? I have no idea. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. And right in front of me. It's always the way though, right? It's the stuff that's right in front of us that we forget. To 149. Tried to jump off the pile there, but doesn't appear to be any worse for the wear there with Mr. Sterling Shepard. To 199 for the Bengals. 49ers hit Mr. Nick Bosa. Numbered to 100 with a relic. To 75, the Cardinals and Deontay Thompson. Now we've got what I should be a 1 of 1, but in this instance, in this product, Panini numbers these to 5. It's what Panini calls gold vinyl, what Topps would call a superfractor, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be numbered to 5 rather than to 1, but still, Carolina Panthers and Elijah Holyfield. And this one is a 1 of 1. Okay, now see, we pulled one of these out of the other 8-box case that should have been a 1 of 1, and it was numbered to 5. This one really is a 1 of 1. So there you go. I was complaining about nothing. Elijah Holyfield and the Carolina Panthers with a sweet little 1 of 1. But it is true. Panini does take that same pattern sometimes and call it to 5 for whatever reason. Terry McLaurin to 75 for the Redskins. The guy's been playing really well In fact, he's practically the whole offense for the Redskins. To $2.99 for the Browns. To $2.99 for the Vikings. To $149, Jared Goff and the Rams are, yeah, $149 on the purple. $2.99 Panthers. And the pink is to $1.99. And we have an autograph for Elijah Holyfield. So this has been a pretty productive box if you're the Carolina Panthers. You got the Elijah 1 of 1, followed by an Elijah Holyfield autograph. It's to $1.99. To $2.99. $1.99. So you do, yeah, so we got 1 of 1s out of both of our breaks tonight. We hit the 1 of 1 Jose Altuve from Gold Label Baseball, and now we've hit our 1 of 1 in Phoenix. So not too shabby tonight in that regard. All right, stupid lid. Strong Crosby, who do you have in here? Jay Allen, I can't remember who your teams are. Do you have Carolina in here or you don't? Sometimes you do, but I don't remember if you do in this break. And I know you told me, but I forgot who you have. Don't be mad at me for forgetting. Cowboys and Titans. Okay. We had some nice hits for the Panthers, and I was hoping you had the Panthers in here. At the moment, we are nada, I think, on Cowboys and Titans in terms of autographs or relics, not counting, of course, numbered cards and stuff. Oh, Strong Crosby has the Panthers. Well, then, yeah, brother, you've had a good box that last one. Very nice hits for you. Burley Man, yeah, there may have been a Zeke, like a numbered card, but strictly autographs and relics wise, no Titans or Cowboys, but there could be some in the numbered. That was to $2.99. $2.99 again. To $75 for the Vikings. $1.99 for the Seahawks. And here comes a Charger. And our Charger is Melvin Gordon. It is numbered to 100. Probably going to be our relic. Yeah. So we haven't found our autograph yet out of this box, but our relic is in the books. And a nice low number Andy Isabella for the Cardinals. Andy here, of course, is numbered to 25. Kansas City Chiefs with Mecole Hardman Jr. Of course, KC was pretty happy after they hit Pat Mahomes. That probably made their break for the most part. And whatever else she gets gravy, right? I thought Tyree might be numbered, but he is not. But this is to 99 Chargers. To $2.99 for the Saints. $1.99 Texans. Miles Sanders and the Eagles have an autograph. Yeah, Jay Allen, I know you're talking ink, and unfortunately we have not had Titan or Cowboy ink yet, but we're not even halfway done yet. When we finish this box, we'll be at the halfway point, so we still got quite a bit to go on your possibles there. That's to 149 for the Steelers with Juju Smith-Schuster. To 75 for the Raiders. 199 Lions. 199 Giants. And that box is finished up. So now we're at the halfway point. We've opened 4. We have 4 left to go. Yeah, our first Prism break got out the door a little bit, our first Phoenix break, rather, got out the door a little bit ahead of schedule. So it's on its way from that extremely long break on Wednesday night. All those new releases, that break was like 3.5 hours long. It was so long. I knew it was going to be long when I scheduled it. But even I was surprised that it took 3.5 hours to get through. I thought we'd be done in probably closer to 3, but you never know when you're breaking new stuff. It's hard to remember, you know, thinking back to the prior year, how long does it take me to open a case of this? You know, I always have to kind of guess. All right, let's see what we can come up with here. The Lions, T.J. Hawkinson. And, of course, that particular color, numbered to 25, whenever we find that sort of turquoisey color. And right behind it is a T.J. Hawkinson hit for the Lions. That is also numbered to 99. To 299 Redskins. To 299 Cardinals. Yeah, actually all of the Wednesday stuff, as much of it as there was, all of it actually is already on the way with the exception of Prism Draft Picks Basketball, and I just ran out of time to get that finished today, even with my carrier doing a pickup way after the post office closed. That was to 149. To 149 for the Patriots. The fact that he's willing to, you know, swing by here on his way back to the office on Saturdays is great. It lets me get so much more done, because otherwise the counter closes really early. In comparison, of course, to normal. To 199 for the Ravens. And then we have an autograph for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mr. Devin White makes an appearance for the Bucs. To 99 Chargers comes Drew Lock for the Broncos. What is that? Oh, it's a piece of the wrapper. It's numbered to 100 with our relic. To 75 Kansas City Chiefs. So Prism Draft Picks Basketball is what didn't get out the door, or anybody that has a combined invoice that had, you know, other breaks and also Prism Draft Picks on the invoice. That's the only thing that didn't get out ahead of schedule. It's to 99 for the Vikings. To 199 Kansas City Chiefs. That is to 299 for the Cardinals. Yeah, it's just 75 for the Ravens. I needed about another probably 2 hours to get that out. But that one, on a regular post office day, I could have gotten it out. But shortened on Saturday. Couldn't make it, man. Jay Allen, you are calling it a night. All right, brother. We'll get some good rest tonight. You You got to have your energy saved up for tomorrow football. It's a bye week for my Steelers, so, you know, I don't have to exert any energy there. And of course, my Kentucky Wildcats just played like crap tonight, so that's already done. Takes care of my sporting events for the weekend. Although I'll still watch football tomorrow, but I won't have any anxiety since the Steelers aren't playing. It's funny how it can get you in a bad mood, isn't it? Or a good mood, as the case may be. You know, your team wins big and you're like in great mood. Or your team loses big and it's like, oh, I'm in such a foul mood. Imagine what it must be like to be the player on those teams. Like how much it swings my mood just as a fan. I can't imagine what it would be like for the players. Terrible, I expect. All right. To 199 Raiders. 75 Broncos. The Jags. Marquise Lee to 25. Two-color relic. Case hit. That's the relic hit for the box. I'll get it out in a minute. 299 Broncos. N'Keal Harry. By default, that means this will have ink on the other side. It is numbered to 125 for the Patriots. Relic and autograph pairing there. To 99 Lions. 199 Jags. 149 Pittsburgh Steelers, and here come the Raiders. It's Hunter Renfrow to 125. And I think that's all of our relics and autographs out of this box, but obviously we've got still yet other things to look at. To 299 Kansas City Chiefs. 299 49ers. This little bad boy will be numbered to 35. That's the Seahawks. Wagner. Do you hear that little noise? That's my cat playing with his toy. We have him a toy that when you move it around, it sounds like a little bird. He had another one that was supposed to sound like a fish, but it always sounded really weird. But I think he burned the battery out on that one. For the Chargers to 25, it's Keenan Allen. To 199 Lions. 299 Rams. And we're closing in on it here, kids. We have got 2 boxes left, so 6 down, 2 to go. Well, I don't know why I have such a hard time getting the lid to come up on these boxes. Crazy. Next Friday is Prism football. And I've got a tremendous amount of Prism football coming this year. I think I ordered like way more than I usually do. I don't think I normally have as much as I have coming this year. When they told me the total, I was like, are you serious? I ordered that much? But apparently I did. So yeah, I think I've got like 8 or 9 cases of Prism football coming. I generally probably order about 5. So I don't know why I got all carried away and doubled up on Prism, but I did. So we will have a ton of it to open. And, of course, it takes forever to open a case of Prism. There's so many flipping cards in there. I think that's the only thing coming out Friday besides some memorabilia, which we might or might not break Friday night, the memorabilia. So we might just do, you know, we'll just do like a full case of it and maybe nothing with it to $199 or $149 rather, sorry. That was purple, not pink. To $99. The Bears and David Montgomery, numbered to 75. Burley Man says he doesn't think there'll be too many big hits left. Well, I don't know. I mean, you never know. We do a little thing around here called Last Box Mojo. That's to $2.99, where we, you know, hope to get our big hits of the night out of the last box. Sometimes it works, not always, but sometimes. To 35, Rock Ya-Sin for the Colts. Have not seen a card for him in a while. To $2.99, the Giants, Julian Love. So you are getting repaid there by the Mojo for picking up the Giants, but you're probably wishing it had repaid you with with Daniel Jones, right? But of course, again, we still got stuff left to find, so we don't know yet. To $99 for the Falcons. To $199 Browns. To $75 for the Colts. $2.99 Green Bay Packers. Jarrett Stidham, nice. For the Patriots, numbered to 100. Relic. To $199 Dolphins. $2.99 for the Cardinals. $299 for the 49ers. So now we are, in fact, headed to a little last box mojo. Let's see if we can bring the fire. Hopefully, anyway. Of course, I have to get the lid open to begin the break, don't I? Have to actually get the lid off to get to the cards, or open anyway, not off. But, ay, ay, ay. So tomorrow night we're opening, what? Some memorabilia, I think. Is it jerseys? No, I don't know what it is. But we're, oh, the memorabilia treasury. That's right. Leaf memorabilia treasury tomorrow night. And then some Heritage High Number Baseball. I should have probably had Immaculate Basketball in there again, too. I always forget to work that in. So we might actually break that and Prism on Friday night of next week. Possibly. All right, let's look through our last box here, see what we come up with. To $2.99 Patriots. $1.99 Packers. Another one for the Bears. This one is Riley Ridley, and it is numbered to 100. Her relic out of this box. Still a couple of autographs left to find. It's to $99 for the Cowboys. $149 Kansas City. $149 for, who was that? The Raiders. $75 Packers. $2.99 Giants. 175 or 199 Falcons. Hakeem Butler, Cardinals, to 35. So, good number, right? But you wish it was Kyler Murray? Yeah, probably so. Number to 99, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, to 75 for the Chiefs. And the Raiders and Josh Jacobs to 75, our last ink of the night, headed to the Oakland Raiders, soon to be the Las Vegas Raiders. Is that gonna, I think that's to 299, yeah. There's just a hint of red in that, so I wanted to make sure. And that is to 149 for the Rams. Okay, we do have a little bit of recapping to do here. So we're going to do that. And after we do the recap, I will once again put up the spreadsheet information so you can get a handle on when your item is expected to ship. If you happen to miss that earlier, I will put that up there. And then we will also take a look at what's coming up in the days ahead and all that fun stuff. All right, so this pretty little royal blue color here, every time you see it, it's going to be numbered 235. Whenever you see the turquoise sort of color in this pile, it's to 25. So 35 and 25, 25. I've got a nice 1 of 1 here for the Carolina Panthers and Elijah Holyfield. And this is our Fire Burst. Ah, yeah, I remembered it that time. Lamar Jackson for the Ravens. And, of course, 35, 35, and 25. So that finishes off the lower numbered things. I don't recap all of the higher numbered things, of course, just the lower ones because there are so many numbered cards in here. These are our relics that do not have autographs attached. So we're headed for the Bears, the Patriots, the Jags to 25, the Broncos, Chargers, 49ers, the Redskins to 35, and the Eagles. Takes care of our little pile of relics. So all of this is ink. You've got the Raiders and Josh Jacobs, Hakeem Butler for the Arizona Cardinals, Julian Love for the Giants, David Montgomery and the Bears, Hunter Renfrow and the Raiders, the Patriots with N'Keal Harry, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Devin White, TJ Hawkinson for the Lions, the Eagles and Miles Sanders, Kansas City Chiefs, Mecole Hardman Jr., Elijah Holyfield, Panthers, Terry McLaurin, Redskins, the Ravens and Miles Boykin, and the Vikings with a little Chris Dolman. Pat Mahomes, baby, comes out for the Kansas City Chiefs. And we got things started with Andy Isabella and the Cardinals. All right, there is the break. There is the recap. As promised, I'm going to shoot a little spreadsheet information to you right now in case you happen to miss it one of the other times when it was displayed tonight. Let's take a look at your shipping info. Following that, we'll look at the breaks coming up in the days ahead. So, mini helmets will be on the way to you if you hit it no later than a week from today, which would be Saturday the 26th. If you got skunked, your consolation card normally would be held and sent with your next package because it is a free shipping break. If you want it sent sooner, just hit me up on eBay. Let me know. We'll take care of it for you. Paid shipping breaks tonight should be on the way no later than Thursday, barring anything completely unforeseen. May get out the door sooner. I kind of hope it does, but on the off chance that it doesn't, we'll leave it setting at Thursday and we'll hope for faster. I don't think anybody got skunked in either of these breaks tonight that were paid breaks. I think everybody probably hit cards of some sort. But on the off chance that you did find yourself not even pulling a base card, you will, of course, still get a package in the mail, and it will have your consolation card or cards in it. They always ship when the rest of the break does if it is a paid shipping break. Of course, we hope you don't need consolation cards too often, right? And our breaks that are coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, Leaf Memorabilia Treasury. It's got 5 memorabilia items in it. It is both a multi-sport and a non-sport auction, meaning there are categories for all kinds of different things in there. I listed all of them in football on eBay, so you'll find them all in the football cards section on eBay. And then, of course, Heritage High Number Baseball. We're going to do a half case break of that. It will be the start of a new case. Monday night will be an off night. Tuesday night, we're going to open a lot of cases. Clearly Authentic Baseball, Immaculate Basketball, Gold Label Baseball, and Origins Football, all on Tuesday night. Wednesday is the new release day for Triple Threads Baseball. We will open a 9-box inner case of that, as well as a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Great Series 2 autographed football jerseys. On Thursday night, we're going to open a master case of Phoenix football. So basically, twice as much Phoenix as we open tonight. That's what we'll be opening on Thursday night. 16-box master case. And that has got us covered for tonight. So once again, thank you everyone for being here. Always appreciate it. I hope that you have a great rest of your weekend. If I don't see you again tomorrow night, hopefully I will see you again soon. So until next time, bye now.